Welcome to the last Caillou Gets Grounded video. Previously on Caillou Gets Grounded Series, I'm going to go to Rockstar Games and tell those morons to release GTA 6 right this instant.
Oh hey Caillou, where are you going?
Just to hang out with my friends. Hey, don't you dare enter that train or else I am calling the cops. I order you to release GTA 6 right now. The game is still not completely finished, you dumb retard.
Get your hands behind your back now, you're under arrest.
No. I hope you rot in here for the rest of your life after you're found guilty. Once everyone says that I am guilty, then I am gonna stay in prison and in jail forever. Now stay tuned for what's gonna happen next in the series finale of the Caillou Gets Grounded series. Starting now.
Caillou Anderson, white male 14.5 years old, too delusional, too stupid, and got arrested for battery and assault on some staff members and booking a train without a ticket.
That's right.
And the reason for him committing those crimes are cause Rockstar Games delayed Grand Theft Auto 6 until 2026.
That's right. Boy just went there at the Rockstar Games studio and forced the president of the company to release GTA 6 at this exact moment. So yes, that's why Mr. Anderson got arrested.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. I did hear a lot about this kid getting arrested about other things, so yeah. But there is one thing we ought to worry about too, apart from his court case on May 6th, which is tomorrow. We gotta watch out for something very suspicious, Officer Charles. I get the feeling we have a naughty cop in our station trying to plant false evidence onto other people here. The question is, who is behind this mischievous act?
I have no idea, Chief.
This naughty cop, whoever he is, whether he's a narcotic kingpin or not, like this other guy you and your fellow officer arrested today, will face serious punishment of a lifetime.
That I know, Chief. You can count on me to find that dirty cop, as soon as this court case is over by tomorrow.
I gotta alert the other sheriffs in the station about this.
And by the way, we have appointed a lawyer for Caillou 2 for the case tomorrow. The lawyer's name is Brian's, and he will assist him during the court case.
All right, you get in touch with Brian's and tell him to interrogate Caillou right now before being questioned tomorrow.
I'll do that, Chief. I also hope to God we find that naughty cop who is lurking in the shadows like a moth.
I hope so too.
Why does society always hate on me? I fucking can't stand a single second of it. Yo kid, shut the fuck up. Hey, I wasn't talking to your lowlife Peter Griffin binge drinking looking nasty ass. Mind your own goddamn business. Dude, I don't even binge drink at all. Like Peter Griffin, I drink normally and rarely. What is your problem? Nothing. Well anyway, the fuck are you here for anyway? What the hell do you think I got arrested for? And I quote-unquote, abusing substances and being a narcotic kingpin, which is absolute punk-ass bullshit. Wait, who arrested you? Some two police officers, who kind of look like they date each other, that police officer lady with that blonde hair, and this guy with that grey goatee mustache who planted their ecstasies on my goddamn pockets, so they can make my arrest happen for no goddamn reason at all.
Caillou.
Oh, you mean him?
We appointed a lawyer for you and tomorrow's court case.
Okay, can we find out who the fuck asked? Exactly. No one, so you can simply shut the fuck up and go fuck yourself. Oh, let me say it in Russian. Pashal nahui. Or even better, idi nahui.
Caillou, this is serious. You are going to need a lawyer for tomorrow's court session, do you understand me?
Yeah, whatever.
You're coming with me to the interrogation room. That is where you'll meet your appointed lawyer.
Well dude, I guess I'll see you later then. Well, it's better than never cause I am pissed off at him, and I so wanna expose him and his girlfriend. Hello Caillou, I am your appointed lawyer Brian's for your court case tomorrow. The fuck is this bullshit right now? Caillou, you better watch your mouth and language. Fuck. Caillou, stop. If you keep acting foolish around us, then you will face serious consequences, so have some respect and dignity, or else I will press charges against you. Do you understand? Fine, whatever, dickhead. Have the cops read the Miranda rights for you? Well, yes. Like a lot of times while I was getting arrested those other times, including yesterday. Well, let me read them again so you can easily understand the basics of the following protocols you should respect. You have the right to remain silent, Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to speak to an attorney or lawyer. If you cannot afford one, one will be provided for you while being questioned. If you are willing to answer questions without an attorney present, you will still have the right to stop answering at any time until you speak to an attorney. With that being said, do you understand the rights I just read to you? Yes. With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak to me? No, I just want to tell you only one thing, and that is to go fuck yourself. Caillou, I swear I am not playing with you, I am serious. If you continue down this path, we are pressing charges against you. Do you understand? Fine, I'm sorry. Not. Anyway, you know why you're here, right? Or do I need to explain on my own? Yes, because I forced Rockstar Games to release GTA 6 early even though the staff kept telling me that it's still not finished. You forgot a few things. Oh yeah, right. Stealing my dad's money and going on a train without a ticket. Not only that. What? Oh yeah, I beat up the staff members of Rockstar North. Correct. You have exactly 4 charges pressed against you. Those are theft, penalty fare, invasion of a public property, and first-degree aggravated battery on those staff members from Rockstar Games headquarters. Yeah. So, before I ask you further questions, how did the arrest happen? Well, that blonde officer lady came by and put me in handcuffs. Then I saw her male partner with a gray beard. However, me and that cellmate I was with are really concerned and suspicious about both the guy with that goatee beard and his fellow blonde police officer girlfriend being corrupt cops. Why do you think so? Because the inmate who was in my cell told me he got falsely arrested for abusing substances and being a kingpin in question. Well, they had a good reason to arrest him because he was possessing drugs in his pockets. No one to blame, only himself. But what if he is really right about those 2 being corrupt cops? Don't you think you're kind of overreacting a little bit? No. Look, I understand those 2 that arrested you for the charges and the crimes you committed yesterday got you so pissed off. But you must understand that you shouldn't let your anger get the better of you. Well, yeah, I know, but I really have my suspicions about them being corrupt cops, and they indeed were mean to me once I've gotten inside the cars after being cuffed. Well, that doesn't prove anything about them being corrupt cops. What's the name of your cellmate? He didn't tell me his name. Well then, there's no evidence that Officer Charles and the lady are corrupt officers. Or that they planted false evidence on the guy. Or that the cellmate is telling you the truth. Caillou, I understand that you want to be free from going to prison and that you want to plead yourself not guilty. But perhaps there might be another punishment that might not be as severe as going to prison. I hope it's not a house arrest punishment. I hate this type of goddamn punishment. Only the judge can decide the punishment for you. But unless you don't want to be found guilty and face severe punishments, you need to be respectful and honest, and also calm and peaceful. Well, fine by me, even though there is no peace and harmony for me. Never. Even while Monarch and Classic Caillou are out there wreaking havoc whenever they feel like. Who are Classic Caillou and Monarch? Don't call me crazy, but they are 2 supervillains who are attacking on the city, including me and my family. I think I did hear once about them, but I am not so sure. Anyway, the name Classic Caillou. Does this happen to be your brother's name? Yes. Back then he wasn't that much of an evil person at all, but now he is a true evil mastermind of evil in this city, along with Monarch. I really do feel bad about his past. But that don't mean that I support his actions like his terrorism. And check me out. The last time I caused trouble before yesterday was surely before Christmas Day last year. During our dinner I caused a scene. I really appreciate you being as much honest as you can be with me, Caillou, because telling the truth is always the right outcome. Well, I am trying to be as honest as I can for real, in order to not face serious punishments and get sent to prison for a very long time. Tell me, Caillou, how is your relationship with your family? Not too well sometimes. Back then, they hated me a lot. They didn't treat me well at all and they were like my arch nemesis. But recently, they've been treating me well as I started to act my age and as I also started to care about them. I love them and all, but the way they were treating me before, back in 2019 for example till early 2024, was unbearable and too hard to deal with in my everyday life. So you abhorred them before? When they were treating you like scum? No, I didn't hate them nor abhor them. They are my parents, but whenever I am so furious because of them, that's where I go and say I hate my stupid parents, but in reality, I love them. They do annoy me too, but that's what family is for anyway. Forgive my disturbance, sir. We need to have a talk about something we are suspicious about. Is it connected with corrupted cops? You'll be asked to speak only when spoken to, young man. Be quiet. Anyway, it's urgent. The chief also told us to call you for a little special meeting. Well, you know I am interrogating this inmate here, sir. I can't come to the chief of the PLOTAGON City Sheriff's Department's meeting. I'm sorry, but he said it's very urgent. We'll escort this inmate back to his jail cell, and maybe you can continue interrogating him later on, until his court case tomorrow. Well, alright then. Wow. Just when I was having a good time explaining myself to this man, you decide to pull him out of the interrogation. You guys are all corrupt cops in here, you assholes. Fuck all of you. One more word out of your filthy sewer, and you will be put in a solitary or juvenile detention. Do you understand me? Now come with me so I can escort you back to your cell. This is outrageous. Now you better go to bed now. So how was this short interrogation, mate? Well, at first it was going alright, I guess. But then this stupid sheriff that escorted me here decided to pull my appointed lawyer out of the interrogation for a meeting. By the way, is it okay if I ask you something? Yeah, go ahead. Are you sure those two officers are corrupt and planted those drugs on you? Could you be lying to me about those two planting drugs on you? Of course they aren't in that. I swear to God I'm not lying. I wish I had evidence to show the truth to everyone in this police station, or sheriff's office or whatever, so these two can get the ultimate punishment they goddamn deserve. I wonder if they could take you to my court case tomorrow, then we could expose the lady and that guy. It's strange that she became a corrupt cop. She wasn't like that before. Wait, you know her? Well, yeah, she arrested me like a lot of times along with other cops. All others except that guy that arrested you and planted ecstasies on you. As of now, lawyer Bryce doesn't believe that the lady and the guy are both corrupt cops. Well, for now no one will believe that. We've got to work for a way to make them believe those two are corrupt cops.
Okay, ladies, listen up. I think we might a dirty cop here, and whoever the dirty cop is, whether he is a narcotic, a kingpin, or doing a good job lurking somewhere in the shadows playing nice tricks on us, he is not only getting his badge revoked, but is also going to face serious consequences. Do you have something to say, Officer Charles?
Yeah, Chief. We have to work together to find this dirty cop, but I am sure there are more kingpins around the city, and we all have to look out for them as well. The corrupt cop could also be a kingpin too.
You know, you do seem kind of suspicious right now, Officer Charles.
What? What am I suspicious for?
I saw you giggling with that blonde lady cop.
Officer Allison?
Yes.
Well, she told me a really funny joke earlier, and for some reason I can't stop thinking of it. But that don't make me suspicious, nor the dirty cop the department is looking for.
Yeah, just because I told him a joke a little earlier, it don't make him or me the kingpin or the dirty cop.
You both really think that it is really the time to giggle during a serious conversation? You both cannot control your laughter? Do you need more professional training?
Alright, that's enough. Bronze, they are no dirty cops, they both are the city's best cops to exist. Just because they giggled over a little joke Officer Allison told them earlier, it don't make neither one of them the dirty cops nor the kingpins.
Alright, sorry.
It's fine. Please better know your place. Anywho, I'm telling you this, guys. You better keep your eyes open. You will keep investigating further situations related to narcotics, trafficking, and more. Surely maybe that dirty cop is probably the one who is planting substances on other people, but we're not too sure. You all better keep investigating, and don't forget, court case trial tomorrow for the convict Caillou Anderson. His family will be here tomorrow too.
Okay. Now I'll be heading out. Good luck finding out the dirty cop, though I will still be here. I'm not going anywhere for now. I honestly can't believe Caillou has a court trial tomorrow.
Yeah, I too can't believe that. I actually can hope for Caillou to be sent away forever.
Anyway, allow me to break the fourth wall now. I still cannot believe that the Caillou Gets Grounded series is coming to an end right after the court case tomorrow. Honestly, I don't want him to be found guilty and be sent to prison and face other penalties. I know I said to him yesterday after he got arrested that I hope he will be found guilty, but I was so angry yet again.
I can understand how you feel. It's sometimes not easy for any of us to control our emotions. And maybe one day the Caillou Gets Grounded series might come back, but that won't happen since SNP ran out of ideas for furthermore grounded videos.
I know that.
Now honestly, it's been quite a while since we've heard anything from both Classic Caillou and Monarch. Have they both retired or what?
Of course not. They'd never retire from doing evil things, never ever. For now, both Classic Caillou and Monarch aren't our worries. It's the court case for now. We'll see what the future decides for him and for us. It's been a few hours now. I'm still as bored as ever. They don't serve nothing in here like water or food. I guess I have to drink from this stupid stinky toilet. You're very disgusting. Well, what the hell do I drink then? My own blood? Kid, just chill for crying out loud. You'll get food later, okay? Well, I'm starving. Aren't you starving too? I ate right before I got arrested by that lady and that guy. By the way, you haven't told me your name ever since we began to talk to each other regarding your false arrest of holding illegal substances and all that today. What's your name? If it's not too much to ask. Well, my name is Carl. And you are Caillou because I heard your name like quite a few times today. Well, somebody is coming. Caillou, you need to come with me. I have to talk about something important. But I also will need your friend over there. Me? Yes, I need to talk to the both of you. You'll see why in a bit. Don't worry, I got permission from the chief. Let's go. Finally, now I can get my ass up at last from this dirty-ass toilet. Caillou and you, mister. You both were actually right about Officer Charles the Grey Goatee Beard and Officer Allison the Blonde Lady Cop. They are indeed the dirty and corrupt cops the department is looking for. See? I told you those two motherfuckers are corrupt. I also told you a few hours ago that they are corrupt and that they planted false evidence on me with their red pills they had on their pocket. I know. Okay, how did you find out they are corrupt cunts? Well, you see, right as I was about to go talk to the chief, I heard some funny noises from the chief's office. I heard those two to talk about your past files and about your cellmate's drug plants and the false arrest.
I still find this part so fucking funny. Dude said supervillains. He thinks he lives in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What a dumbass.
This kid, for real, a one dumb stupid cocky man-child. No wonder he has zero friends. Anyway, what are you going to do tomorrow during Caillou's court case?
I have a plan for tomorrow. This will involve the lawyer. Since the department is looking for the kingpin, meaning me, or rather us both, we will plant some big red pills on the lawyer during the court case. Then, I will convince them that Caillou was also on those substances too from Brian's along with that guy we arrested today. Then we prevail. We win the big promotion and money, so I can pay the attorney fees for my ex-wife and get her the lawyer that she needs for her charges.
Oh. Okay.
You're a great partner, Sharon, and a very responsible woman. Way better than my former partner, Sergeant Adams, who got fired for tampering with evidence.
Appreciate it. Now the question is, where are you gonna get those big red pills or ecstasies from?
Let me handle it. We need to have a talk.
They were also talking about the court case tomorrow and what they planned to do. They were going to manipulate everyone in the courtroom by saying that I am a true kingpin and the dirty so-called cop the department was looking for. By that moment, after I heard everything they said in the chief's office, I now had every right to conclude that Officer Allison and Officer Charles were the true kingpin narcotics the department was looking for a few days now. And there he called his ex-wife for a little deal for tomorrow to plant his false evidence on me so he could get promotion, and also pay his ex-wife's attorney fees. Holy shit, Carl, Lawyer Bryans. We have to think of a plan to expose Officer Charles and Allison. Don't worry, I've already got the perfect plan. You're gonna have to follow my lead.
Were you followed?
No, in fact my partner is not with me.
Good. Now get up. A bigger-sized duffel bag, red biggies, too big enough to convince the law that the person you're gonna plant those pills on them are the actual narcotic kingpin.
Very good, just what I need.
About the attorney fees.
I know. Don't worry. By tomorrow, once I get promoted and get paid very well, and also by tampering with all the evidences I've collected and made so far, I will get rich in no time and then give them to you so you can get that lawyer that you need for those charges.
Well, you have been saying that for a while now, and still. No oni yet.
I know, don't worry. Tomorrow is the day, I promise. Even if we aren't together anymore, you still are the best, and I mean it with all my heart.
Oscar,
Yes, ma'am.
please put the bag inside the trunk.
Of course.
Now about the attorney fees.
I know. Don't worry, I am really working on it. By tomorrow this court case is over, and I get the cash from the evidences. I will get you that lawyer that you need.
We'll see.
Trust me. I owe you a big favor.
Okay.
Have you got it?
Right here.
After this you're gonna tamper with the evidence and then get the cash that need to be paid for your ex-wife?
Correct. I owe her this big favor for a while, ever since I joined the department. Let's just hope our plan don't backfire at all tomorrow.
All right, you both know the deal, right? You both remain quiet, so I can handle everything and let the truth come to light. Well, I sure hope I do remain as calm as I can. I am certain that we will succeed, then afterwards we will be free men in no time. Well, here we are. Soon we will find out what the future decides for us and Caillou.
I won't be surprised if he wins the case.
He never even won no court cases before, and the last time he was at court was just 3 years ago and got totally fucked. Now let's find out what happens now. Alright, order in court. Please be quiet. Thank you everybody, including the witnesses, for joining in today's court case. This case is about none other than the 14-and-a-half-year-old Caillou Anderson, who is charged with aggravated battery, fraud and penalty fare. There are several witnesses from that incident on that day on May 2nd. May the convict Caillou Anderson come to the podium stand so he can explain to everyone what the reason for all of this. Okay, sure. So Mr. Anderson, care to explain why and what was the reason for you to steal your dad's money, then book a train to New York without buying a ticket, and then assault the staff members of Rockstar Games? Well, after reading a tweet from Rockstar Games saying that they delayed GTA 6 until 2026, I totally flipped, and then I decided to steal my dad's money from the safe box to book a train for New York City, because that's where the Rockstar Games headquarters is located at. Then this old man over there told me to give him my ID so he can do an identity check, but I forgot my ID card at home, and then he told me that I can't book a ticket without my ID card, which is ridiculous. He assumed that I was young and that stuff. Then, I hopped directly to the train station to wait for the train, and then I got on it, and then I headed to the headquarters and asked one of the staff member where the president of Rockstar Games is, but he refused to tell me. So I went to look for him, but in the meantime I was beating up the other staff members until I finally found Sam Hauser, the president of Rockstar Games' office, and tried to convince him to release GTA 6 immediately. Then I got caught by the blonde lady, and she took me to her car, and I met this Officer Charles guy with a gray goatee, and then I got in jail. Thank you, Caillou. Now may the old man Caillou was talking about come over here to the stand and tell me his side of the story? Thank you, Your Honor. Caillou came to the train station and wanted to get a ticket for New York City. Then I asked him for an ID check because he looked quite young to me. Then he told me he didn't have his ID card. Then I told him he cannot book a train without an ID check. Then he told me to look behind me, and then he ran away to wait for the train without a ticket. After the train arrived, he hopped on it, and then I called the cops. That's it. Thank you, sir. Now may Doris Anderson, the mother of Caillou, come to the stand. So Miss Anderson, what can you tell us about your side of the story?
Well, I got nothing interesting to share, but I guess Caillou forgot to mention the part that when he took the money from our safe he went downstairs and was about to head out and do the things. Then I asked him where he is going, and then he said he was gonna hang out with his friends, and that's it. He went out and did his things.
Thank you, Miss Anderson. You may go back to your seat. Now may Boris Anderson come to the stand and tell me his side of the story? So Mr. Anderson, tell us about your side of the story. Well, I was talking with Caillou after he flipped over the Rockstar Games delaying GTA 6 tweet, and then I went downstairs. I don't remember if it was the kitchen or the living room. Then a few hours later I asked my wife where the hell Caillou is, and she said he is at his, and I quote-unquote, friend's house. Then I went upstairs and I seen my safe door open, and I saw most of my money missing from there, and then I flipped. And then after Caillou got arrested on May 2nd, I grounded him. Thank you, Mr. Anderson, and now the blonde police officer lady may come to the stand as well. Okay, so now this is the next part where you finally expose those two? Not yet. Patience for now. Let her confess her side of the story regarding your arrest issued on May 2nd. Then the judge will call Officer Charles, and he will try to convince the jury that I am the true kingpin. How do you know their plan on what they will do? I heard that yesterday during Lights Out when they were chit-chatting in their offices. Now remain quiet, then soon you both will be out in no time. Another fun part will step upon the case. You will love it. So officer, can you tell us your side of the story?
Well, I did get a report from the dispatch regarding the ongoing incident. Then I had to drive all the way from PLOTAGON City to New York City and to the headquarters to get Caillou and take him to custody.
Thank you, officer. Officer Ellison, right? You didn't mention that you had your partner Officer Charles with during the situation, and that you went there and placed him in handcuffs while Officer Charles was outside waiting for you and Caillou. Officer Charles should have been with you at all costs no matter what. Coincidence? Something got on Officer Charles' mind? Could he have been trying to do something suspicious behind your back?
What? No. Of course not. He was busy in the police car, and I agreed on going to stop the scene Caillou was causing.
You know the rule of the law in PLOTAGON City is not to let your teammate do the things on their own and wait for them to finish a case, because that would issue a warning for you. So at this point, Officer Charles would have gotten a warning for not interfering with the scene and letting your partner do it single-handedly. You too, Officer Allison, could get a warning for also doing things on your own without your hired partner. It's a weird law in the city, but whatever.
What the hell are you getting at? Are you trying to gang up on me or something?
I'm not. I'm telling the both of you what was written in the book of law in this city. Leaving your partner alone in the police car without any reason is not the right thing to do. In a serious case like a gun shootout, you do not leave your partner alone without the reason for it. If you want to split up without no problem, you have to let them know and tell them what to do, like look for a suspicious convict.
That's absolute bullshit. Sharon didn't dump me like that, or at least didn't tell me to not come with her to stop Caillou. She simply said to wait in the car like that, and I said okay, I will be on a lookout just in case.
On a lookout for what? There was no one else trying to commit a crime like Caillou did. The dispatch told you that the suspect is just one, Caillou Anderson. You are acting really suspicious, Officer Charles. All right, that's enough. Silence. And Officer Charles, you do not use such language in my courtroom.
What did I say?
You said the BS word. You do not use that kind of language here in my courtroom. Do you understand, officer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good. Now may you come over and tell us your side of the story?
I have more than a side of a story to confess. There is something more serious that I have to confess to.
Okay, just come over here and explain to us what you have to explain. Alright, get ready you both. The truth is soon about to come to light, and then you both will be free. Are you sure this will work, sir? I am positive. Just watch and learn. Don't say anything. Let's hear his confession. Okay, Officer Charles, let's hear your side of the story.
Well, yes indeed, I was in my car doing something important. I did say to Officer Allison that I should stay in my car, because I was doing something important inside the car. She said okay, and then she went there to Caillou and then placed him under arrest.
Or maybe you were trying to do something really suspicious that only you and Officer Allison know about. And also, Sharon, you called her by her first name a minute ago. You two seem to know each other very well, although you both became partners just weeks ago. Do you both date? Are you both engaged?
What? No, just 'cause I called her by her first name it don't mean I know her like we're really close friends or that we're engaged.
Well, you can deny that, but you can't deny that you were doing an activity that we're currently suspicious about. Officer Charles, what were you doing in your car while Officer Allison was on the brink of arresting Caillou while trying to convince the Rockstar Games staff members and its president of the company to release GTA 6 immediately?
Lawyer Brian's, I swear I wasn't doing no suspicious activity at all. And again, I am not dating my partner. I am working with her to catch criminals and arrest them and bring them to jail, not to gossip around doing naughty activities. You think the dirty cops and the narcotic kingpins are me and Officer Allison the department is looking for?
You didn't answer my question, officer, and didn't testify yourself. You already know the answer to my question, and yet you refuse to answer it by explaining what was a talking topic before just a minute ago. Your Honor, everything he is saying right now makes everything useless to this case. He refuses to answer my question he knows the answer to. He called his partner by her first name instead of Officer Allison like he is on a first-name basis. Your Honor, for the last couple of days the PLOTAGON City Sheriff's Office was looking for a narcotic kingpin dirty cop, and I have every reason to believe that Officer Charles is the kingpin the department is looking for, and I also have the evidence for it. And by the end of this case, Officer Charles, you won't have a job no more.
Pardon me, but who do you think you're threatening, you moron? You know that I can have you arrested for that, right? Your Honor, I want to wipe Lawyer Brian's whole ass testimony completely. Everything this man says is a lie, and I have the evidence to prove that. Lawyer Brian's is...
Silence. I want to hear Brian's confession. Also, what did I tell you about using naughty language in my courtroom?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but he is trying to prove me wrong. He thinks I am the naughty cop the sheriff's department is looking for. But in reality he is actually the true kingpin.
I said silence or else I will have you kicked out of this courtroom and have your badge revoked. Go ahead, sir. Well, as I've mentioned earlier, the PLOTAGON City Sheriff's Office were looking for a dirty cop that is planting drugs on them, like for example ecstasies, cocaine, marijuana, crystal meth, and other type of drugs. No one knew who it was until now. I know who the true dirty cop and kingpin is and who the innocent person is. Officer Charles and Officer Allison are the kingpins and the dirty cops they were looking for, so it wasn't just one, but two. I'll break everything down for you. For a while they were planting drugs on innocent people so they can get promoted. The cellmate next to me, known as Carl, was falsely arrested yesterday by Officer Charles and Officer Allison for possessing illegal substances when in reality they planted those substances on him, making it seem like they're his. They also were looking at Caillou's past files as well, something a cop should not do since it's against the law and can get them fired and charged for doing that. They, or rather just Officer Charles, also engage in an illegal drug deal business opposed by his ex-wife, of whom he owes her a favor to pay her the lawyer she needs for her charges. This is a racketeering charge. Yesterday during a meeting with the chief of the sheriff's office department they both giggled while the chief was telling us that a narcotic is on the loose lurking in the shadows. Well, chief, those kingpins that are lurking in the shadows and are trying to tear our city apart are right over here. Your Honor, yesterday I overheard those two talking in the chief's office, and I overheard their evil plan for today's court case. They planned to plant their big-sized duffel bag full of drugs on me, Caillou, and Carl so they both can win promotion and also pay for the attorney fees he owns for his wife. They put those drugs in your office, chief? Then they would have said that it's my doing, and also Carl's and Caillou's. Just a moment ago, right before you interrupted him and let me confess, he was gonna lie to people about me, Caillou and Carl being the true kingpins, and me the dirty cop the department was looking for, so they could get me arrested. I'm sure they also were gonna plant their false evidence on Caillou right after they arrested him and took him to custody. I'm sure that's what Officer Charles was doing in his car, while Officer Allison was on the loose. So both Caillou and Carl are both safe men, apart from what Caillou did, but he is a 14-and-a-half-year-old boy and the age of consent in PLOTAGON City is 16. I promise you, Your Honor, that Caillou will not do anything like this ever again in his life, and will never commit crimes ever again. Caillou Anderson, do we have a deal? Yes. Look at me in the eyes and promise me that you will never do anything like this ever again. I promise I will not commit any crimes anymore, and I will respect the law and follow them. You swear? I swear on God, Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, that I will not. Good. Wow, suddenly this doesn't feel like a court case about Caillou.
Yeah, and lots of crazy stuff is happening regarding the cops in this city. Now all that remains is to dismiss Caillou and we go home with him.
Hold on, not yet. The judge has to decide first.
What the hell? All that he said about me and Officer Allison is all false. We are not the kingpins nor the dirty cops. It's Brian's, Caillou and Carl. There is no way you guys are all buying Brian's bullshit. No fucking way. Your Honor, you're not gonna buy this, right?
Don't you ever tell me how I should do things around here. Both of you with Officer Allison, get out of my courtroom. I will make sure that you both are fired and arrested.
Chief, you're not gonna buy their ridiculous lies, right?
You and Allison are utterly despicable, Charles. I hope you go away for a very long time.
Well, Your Honor, I too have a confession to make as well. You see, I'm actually a federal agent working for the FBI.
What the? You're a federal agent?
Officer Charles and Officer Allison, you both are under arrest.
No.
Please don't do this. This is obviously a misunderstanding.
We know very well that you and Officer Allison are the true kingpins and the dirty cops we were investigating for a while, so there is no point in trying to lie anymore. Alright, let's go now.
No, this is a misunderstanding. Let us go now.
Let's go now.
No.
And just like that, justice has prevailed. Yo, you were a federal agent this whole time? Yup, always have been. I was yesterday off duty. Holy bananas. Okay, everyone, simmer down. It's time to make a decision for Caillou. Since his lawyer convinced me that Caillou is 14-and-a-half years old and the age of consent in PLOTAGON City is 16, I will confirm that we will not sentence Caillou to prison, but he still has those charges against him. Yes! Let's go, I am going home soon. See, I told you that you would be free in no time by today. I owe you a lot, Lawyer Brian's. Wow, there's no way he's going home free even after what he did to my company. Damn fucking it. Well, I knew this was gonna happen.
I told you it would.
Okay, everyone in the court, please be quiet, I'm not done talking yet. Thank you. Now, I did say that Caillou isn't getting no prison or life sentences, but however, since he did commit those charges, he does deserve a little punishment. Therefore, I am sentencing the convict Caillou Anderson to 100 hours of community service, and also 5 months of probation. Oh my, oh no. I knew this type of punishment was coming up for me. Hold on. Your Honor, if you allow me. Go ahead. Your Honor, look. I understand Caillou did bad things in the past, and also on May 2nd with the beating up the staff members of Rockstar Games, and also committing penalty fare, and also fraud, but he still is a young child, soon to be 15 years old, but he wasn't in his right mind. Yesterday during my interrogation with Caillou, he confessed to me that he had a difficult childhood, and that he wasn't causing no trouble for like 4 months, because he was changing into a very better person over the last months. Yes, he did get angry that day, and tried to convince Rockstar Games to release GTA 6, and also beat up the staff members, but he wasn't in his right mind, and he is promising everyone in this courtroom that he can actually become the better person everyone wants to see in him. He also confessed to me that there are 2 evil people that are going after him. They are called Classic Caillou and Monarch, who are attacking our city and him very often, like they can't give him no break. I think I did hear those 2 names before, and about them. Wait, Boris Anderson wants to say something. Your Honor, please, don't give him 5 months of probation, please. I beg you, and please don't sentence him to 100 hours of community service. He is still a young child, and right now he still has a lot of things going on in his life, like the maniacs Classic Caillou and Monarch are going after him and are driving his life crazy. They should be the ones getting sentenced to life in prison or worse, death sentence. Please, I really beg you. Have mercy on him. Well, oh my god. You people are making it really tough for me. I would do anything for my son to make your decisions really tough. Excuse me, but is that a threat, sir? No, it's not. I'm sorry. Well, that is out of the question. I'm sorry, but I have already made my decision for Caillou. He is still sentenced to 100 hours of community service and 5 months of probation. Hope you learn your lesson, Caillou Anderson. Court dismissed. I'm sorry, Caillou. It's alright, at least I am not getting a prison sentence. But what sucks the most is not only the 5 months probation, but also that I have to get my hands dirty every single day until I get through with the 100 hours of community service. I wish I could have done more to help you not getting these 2 punishments. Well, I really feel sorry for you, Caillou. That's alright, Agent. I'm gonna be okay with those 5 months of probation and the 100 hours of community service. But hey, what matters is that we got rid of those 2 dirty cops for good. Dad, I know you're sad about it, but it's gonna be okay. I'll get over with the 100 hour of community service. At least you didn't get sentenced to prison or get other worse sentences, but the 5 months of probation really sucks.
Just when the new upcoming series continuing the Caillou Gets Grounded series story is coming up, you get sentenced for 100 hours of community service and 5 months probation.
It'll be okay. I can be in probation in the new series and can do 100 hours of community service there too. By the look of it, I think I have to do community service tomorrow for straight up 6 hours after school. Damn. Can't even believe the Grounded series is coming to an end like that.
Well, it is what it is.
You know what they say, good things sometimes come to an end. True that, very true as a motherfucker. Still, I can't believe this court case wasn't even all about you apart from the sentencing. It was more about those 2 corrupt cops. And I also couldn't believe that the guy who we shared the same cells with is a federal agent. So he got falsely arrested or what? Yeah, by those 2 assholes. It's so weird. I've seen this lady cop acting like a good cop like multiple times, even during that neighborhood destruction incident. What happened for her to become a corrupt cop? I seriously don't know. There are people who change for the bad and some for the good cause like her. Maybe her partner forced her to work for him to get promoted. Probably. I doubt Classic Caillou and Monarch were part of this. I don't know about that. Anyway, let's just keep driving and just remain quiet. What matters is you're not in prison now. Yeah. Oh. Caillou, how dare you get sentenced to 100 hours of community service and also get sentenced to 5 months of probation. That's it. You're grounded for 918172718181725511627683819919981 years, months, weeks, and days. Go to your room now, you motherfucker. What the fuck, Dad? It's my last time doing it before the final episode ends, Caillou. Bear that in mind. So you're grounded for the last time ever in the Caillou Gets Grounded series. God damn it. Better do it for the last time before the new series premiere. Damn, I'm gonna miss the old days where I was grounding Caillou a lot. Those old days were the good old times, am I right? But it still saddens me that the Grounded series is coming to an end and is continuing it in the new series. But you know what they say, good things sometimes come to an end, and all's well that ends well. Grounded for the last time? You serious? What the actual fuck? And just like that, the MrPlot Caillou Gets Grounded series officially comes to an end, but continues the story in Caillou's evil miraculous life. Stay tuned for it.
I can't believe we got arrested and that our plan backfired at us.
Your ass should have come up with a backup plan.
Hey, was it my fault Lawyer Bryant knew our plan all along? I had no idea that he would be listening to us like a kitty cat behind doors.
Well, you still should have come up with the backup plan.
You have a visitor that wants to see you, Charles.
Who, the chief?
No.
Then who?
Me.
What the? Adams. I thought you were fired. And with a criminal record you are not supposed to join back the police force.
We both know I wouldn't have had a record if it wasn't for you lying on me. And now, your actions had a way of coming back to you, so I organized a meeting with the feds in order to get you back. You should have known better, Charles. What happens in the dark always comes to light.
Ugh, with that Dhar Mann quote again.
Anyway, now both the sheriff's office and the PCPT are at better stakes, because I am back on the forces. Goodbye, sucker. You have another visitor too.
Who is it this time?
Me?
What are you doing here?
You never wondered how I was able to get out of jail, with those charges stuck on me for the rest of my life, and that I needed to pay my attorney fees.
I told you I was gonna pay those.
Yeah. Right, like I'd believe yet another lie from you. So, while you sit back and kick other people's asses, I made a little deal with the feds, and told them everything they need to know about you.
Barbara. Don't.
It's already too late. She told us everything about you, including how you set Adams up.
What?
Yeah, and if I could even tell your own partner that you were also using her not just for dirty work, but also to lie on her as well too.
Sharon, why are you looking at me like that?
You fucking asshole, you were gonna set me up too? Apart from the arrest? Now I absolutely regret working with your dumbass. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Checkmate, Calvin. You've lost everything. You're hopeless. Goodbye.
No. Hey, hoops. I swear one day everyone is gonna pay for this, including Brian's. GRRRRRRRR.
So, how'd it go?
Very well. Not even a single soul knew that Lawyer Bryant is actually me. Reverse Morphoses. Now, there won't be a third time saving and protecting Caillou from any future threat, Gabriel. Because I promise the future threats will get the better of him soon.